Greetings and welcome back to Whiskerwood. I'm KatherineOfSky, and we are on day 16 of the Fuzzborough colony. So let's see what happened. Ooh, plus 73 max. Where did that come up? That's weird. I did have to reload because I had to take like a screenshot for the thumbnail, so that's probably why the plus and minus didn't come up. But anyway, day 17 begins. Everybody walking to work, having a great time already. They're excited. They have a cafe. They got a bathing dock. We need to survive the winter. If we survive 8 days, then we'll get 5 machinery. If we don't survive, then we won't need the machinery. I mean, kinda obvious. Winter has arrived. Okay. So this is important also. I'm going to read this for you. The brutal winters make for treacherous travel. As such, the king will suspend most visits to the colonies. We are confident that you have prepared adequate supplies and will find you in good condition in the spring. They will suspend visits, but they will not suspend your taxes. Your taxes will still accrue, even though they won't pick them up. So that's important to note. I think, okay. Hopefully they will go and collect these berries here. Yeah, they're collecting stuff. Okay, they're getting more food. This is good. Very good, very good. Okay, we're getting stuff. And we have, actually maybe we can harvest some stuff while we have some extra workers here. Let me fire the woodcutter. Let's fire both woodcutters here. Add an extra worker here, so that they can harvest as much cotton as possible. And then we can just depend on logs from over there. And then we have still one construction worker left. Ah, yes, we have the stone cutter as well. We got that person, but they're teaching now. They are teaching stuff. So Nestle Packs is teaching Nestle Packs, as well as Scuba Steve and Trunk. Now, it's important to note that educated, as in a person who can work in the research center, is different from a craftsman. And I completely agree with that, being educated as well as a craftsman in real life. A craftsman does not do the same things that a sort of like book learning person does. So crafting is working with your hands. And then, you know, when you're educated, it's more like planning kind of stuff. So just a general speak, by the way. So those are two different education tracks. So basically, Nestle Packs, the educator, cannot teach apprenticeship or master crafting. So that's why I'm making Nestle Packs a universal teacher in that way, by teaching them the crafting parts. So here we go. So basically the new Nestle Packs, the newly educated, will be able to teach everything, which is great. Learning fast, which is great. It does take a couple of days for them to learn stuff. I don't know how long, but a little while. But I find that it's really valuable to teach almost everybody, or everybody if you have the time to switch them out and stuff, just because they really benefit from the education. Okay, so, okay, we got our food stocks. We get logs for this. I'll take it. Nice. Need to wait for a ship for the next one. Okay. Almost done. Very close. Very close. And then Nestle Packs is going to need to teach at least 2 people to work at the research center. That's going to be a really important thing for us to be able to research things and get stuff going that way. We have 59 planks, which is huge. This thing, well, we just don't have enough builders. That's the problem, I think. Just not enough builders to move the planks to where they need to go. But in the winter, we're going to be able to take some people off farming and maybe get this working better. So, okay, this is working great. We got logs from here, which is nice. Okay. End day. Okay, we're doing good. Maximum score. Good, good, good. We had over 100 plus. Okay. I would love to have a whisker ship come. Okay, so now it's getting cold, and I find that when it hits 0 degrees is when you really need the heat, but we would like them to build the fires before it hits 0 degrees. So I'm going to take some people off their duties. Let's just take these 2 folks off and start building fires. So you look at this heat and utilities. Initially, all you have is the bonfires. So let's put one here. I think we need another one like here, perhaps. It's hard to tell. Let's see, this one was where? Here? Okay, so it's almost covering that house there. You really need to heat all of the houses. Very, very important. Okay, and we'll put these on a high priority. I really wish they had a different icon. Like this looks like almost nothing, like especially in a very busy city. I think that they should have, it should kind of look bonfire-y, like when you put down the icon thing. Anyway, all right, these people also need heat. So let's put down these 2. Then you also want to put down heating where people go for bathing and for eating and stuff. So let's put one here. Okay. And then in farms, it seems like they can benefit from having a fire within the farm area. So I'm just going to take this, actually not there, and like right there. That one is good. Put this one like here. Okay, high priority. And then we do want to heat this area here. Let's see, I don't know if we have enough flax. We have 7 flax. And 9 cloaks. All right, that's a little bit, I guess. It'll be fine. I was just hoping to avoid doing 2 bonfires, but it's okay. We'll do 2. We have lots of logs, so we have no problem with that. Okay, so that's most of the stuff. Typically you don't really need to heat the mining places. Because they kind of go all over the place. So, yeah. So we have 59 planks. That's a lot. So I'm hoping that with 3 builders, they'll be able to do stuff faster. I mean, I could also build a few more walkways. I don't want to use up all the planks. Okay, this is good though, because we do need to connect this sort of highway to the log collection area. That's good. I would love to connect this up here, but I don't want to use up all the planks because I want to build some housing as well. I'm surprised we didn't go overboard on the housing with collecting whiskers and stuff. But it's good. It'll be fine. We'll get there. But yeah, now they'll walk a little bit faster, so this is great. Okay, and now they're starting to build the fires, as you see. Good. Very, very good. Did I build one out here? Looks like I didn't. I could, though. Or do we fire these workers? I have... It's so weird. In the game, it sometimes feels like the workers, like, benefit from having warmth in the fields. Sometimes they gather stuff, sometimes they don't. It's very variable, it feels like. I don't know, maybe it just needs more observation. We will see. Like, they definitely chop trees in the winter. But berries, sometimes they will not harvest. And cotton, sometimes they will not harvest. So it's quite weird. Maybe it just depends on if the cotton is like totally ripe or something. So here it shows 34 cotton harvest. So we'll see. Anyway, things are going well. We're getting stuff done, getting more planks. So how are we doing in the school? Okay. Wait, what? the heck happened? I thought they were almost done. Were they not, like, almost totally done? You know what? Maybe they learn in stages. Like, maybe they have to learn apprenticeship and then craftsman. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but maybe I just didn't notice or assumed they only had to learn one thing. I didn't notice what the symbol was initially on here. Oh well, it's fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Okay. So some people are eating at the warehouse. Some people are eating at the cafe. I feel like I should get another cafe person there. Okay, day 18 has ended. We are in positive approval. Hooray. Alright, good. Keep on going. Okay, so here with the snow, you can see where we have the fires heating everything up. Except for here, which doesn't have the fire yet. Come on, guys. Come on, mousies. Get going. I'm not going to heat up here. Yeah, there's the fire there. You know, this colony is such that I might actually build the transporter straight away. We get the logistics hub like immediately. Don't have to wait for it, which is nice. So I think we get this. We make this a thing. Okay, supply ship is here as well. Okay, do we want anything? 102 is too expensive for me. We don't need clothing yet, so I'm gonna hold off on that. We still have the weaver making stuff for us. Let's see how much flax we have. 5 flax still in the thing. 1 flax makes 2 cloaks, so that's good. It does look like they're doing stuff. So let's see what the farmers do. I'm kind of curious what they're gonna do. So they're delivering stuff that they've had. Are they gonna harvest stuff? Because it looks like there's a lot ready. Okay, they're going and doing what? Harvesting, okay. So they are harvesting, it says. Saving. Okay, they are going all the way out here. Okay, so it looks like they're harvesting stuff. I don't know if they can harvest stuff in the snow or not. That is a question. So is that mouse going to deliver it to the warehouse? No, of course not. Why would they do that? What a silly idea. What a silly idea. Okay, so this one is harvesting, I think. Let's track this and see. I want to see if they deliver it to the hut. Or if they're just clearing the crops. Because I've noticed they do that too. Sometimes they'll just clear crops in the winter. But the crops definitely don't grow in the winter. Because even if they're in a heated area, you can see that the temperature is dangerously cold. So, yeah, that's not... They don't get better. I think the best we can hope for is... What was that? What was that? Didn't I send the ship away? Did I just imagine this? So anyway, that worker looks like they took this stuff home with them. Instead of delivering it back, they took all of those things home. Unless they're just clearing it. So I don't know what they're doing there. Let's see tomorrow when they wake up what happened there. Because these are potentially very ripe berries. Nope, it just says 22 squares. It doesn't say anything about... So this one is cotton 21. Berries 22. But this thing doesn't say anything about collecting it. So, I don't know. Okay, start a new day. I want to see this stuff. So this is 0. This is 3. 4. Okay, the snow has crept down with the mountains. Okay, we'll accept this. To not have whiskers without homes. And now it doesn't give us our tax numbers, which I wish it just kept a running total of the taxes so we could see, because it feels like, okay, they're doing something shady with the books back there. Okay, so again, whoever this is, the builders are not building very well, gotta say. Not building well at all. We could maybe take one person off planks and make them a builder instead. How are we doing on the schooling? Now, it doesn't tell you when people finish school, which is, I find to be a little bit annoying. So Nestle packs, I want the other Nestle packs, Craftsmaster and Educated, to be the teacher. Now, we're going to find people to educate. So, okay, it looks like they're going to start out as apprentices and then they have to be taught twice. Okay, that's fine. That's just fine. I just want people to be educated so that they can go into different businesses and contribute. Because the higher the gears you have, as in Craftsmaster, the faster stuff will work. The faster the buildings run and all of that. You can get more work out of your buildings and more work out of each employee. Okay, looks like we're gonna need a little stair here. I do love the stair things in this game. Instead of having to build them all like in Timberborn, you can just instantly build platforms and stairs and stuff. I also love this, that you can put stuff underneath stairs. Look at this. Look at this. You can even build decorations underneath stairs. Look. And above them as well. You can do this. You can play tic-tac-toe with the decorations if you want vertically. In Timberborn, you have to have a two height space, and then they have to be like you can't build like stairs underneath. Not possible. So it's a big mess if you have to do something like in the middle of a big thing. Oh god, it's horrible. So I wish that Timberborn was more instant like this game in terms of like pathing and stuff. That would be so much nicer. Okay, so these people aren't actually doing much on these farms. I think, yeah, there's some they can harvest. There's not a lot though. Not sure if it's worth it. I think they could probably leave it till spring as well. So I'm going to take these people off the farm. And let's see where our schooling is at. Yeah, they're still learning to be apprentices. But we can also make them miners. Because why not? And we do have stuff to mine, which is great. Okay. And nothing there. No ships. I gotta remind myself always to look over there for ships and stuff. Ah, we can start our stone cutting again. Ooh, look what we have, the research lab. Oh my god, it's good, it's good. Now we can't start researching because I just set up these people for learning. Actually, you know what we could do? Let's get rid of these people. So we got Medj, Run Like Boop, and Doug. Let's change them out for different people. Let's change the specialty to educated. Let's do Lyle. Trunk. Oh no, Trunk is a craftsmaster already. You know what? Let's take people from like uneducated people, especially from here. Let's reassign you with craftsmaster. Reassign you with craftsmaster. Perfect. Okay, and educate people. A ruse, yes. And the stick. Perfect. Gifted teacher. Okay, so all of these people I'm going to train to be educated so that they can work in the research labs. Now, eventually you might want 2 research labs. It depends on how good your production is. So, yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, let's see what we have here. We have, I'm looking at our numbers of cotton, 94 cotton. They won't come till spring, but we do still have, you know, some copper in stock as well. So that's great. I should also mark that for mining up here. Yeah, again, I can't mark it. It has to be the end of day thingy. Grumble, grumble. It's okay, I'll stop grumbling. Okay. It's just stone. Okay, good. All right, nice. I should have built the houses on this side, I think. It's closer to here. I could rebuild something here. If I got rid of this block of stone, that might be good, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just get rid of this entire thing. Yeah, just get rid of the entire thing. Why not? There's like one crop on this. Let's just remove that. Go away. Mine it out. And then I'll get rid of this stair step. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. Let's go settings. Gameplay. Hold to confirm bulldoze. Don't need it. Okay. So let's have them mine all this stuff. I'm gonna move the mining sheds as well. Wait, why is this all mined? I think it's a mistake. Okay, let's move them up here so they have easier access to what they're mining. There we go. Oh, that was so cute. Just like, instead of squashing them, it like shoved them away. That's very cool. Very good. Now there are some confusing things, I have to say. Like for example, if you want to build, here's a good example. If you want to build this, and then you want to build a thing here, but then, oh, you need another stair step. Then you just say this, but, oh no, you can't. You can't. Oh no. You have to make it go in midair. And one thing that I would love to see is that if you do this, it just automatically deletes the platform underneath instead of saying, oh no, you know, like you can't place it. Because I've had a couple of like, you know, dumb moments where it's like, why is this not working? I don't know. I have no idea why it's not working. Let's see. Do we have food? We have food. Okay. Supply ship, go away. Sorry, we're rejecting your shipment. We apologize for the long trip overseas, but not our problem. We did not send an order. You're just randomly coming to see us. So, your problem, not ours. Okay. Good. Let's go. So, oh, no. Ah, crap. I forgot to, look what I did. I let the heat run out. That was bad. Oh, shoot. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's find the other one. High priority. What you can do is mouse over these and press R, and it automatically adds a log instead of doing what I just did and letting them all run out. So now we got to place them again. I'll just place them again real quick. All right, so now they're all set up again. That's annoying. I shouldn't have done that. Now, there are easier ways to manage this in the future with more technology. They have a thing called a fuel tender and permanent structures. I think they're called bonfires, stoves. This is a campfire. They have bonfires and then heating stove things where you can, they deliver fuel to them, and it's much more automated than what we're doing right now. So, all right, let's see. Check on these guys. It looks like somebody already got done. Really? Yeah. Lyle is a quick learner, apparently. Is Lyle a quick learner? Inquisitive. Wow. Finished super fast. Gosh. All right. Well, okay. At the research thing, you need to choose a research. Okay. By clicking on the research button. Now we have all of these different kinds of things what we can get. Green is stuff we have. Red is stuff we need other prerequisites for. And then the others are things that we can get. Now I highly recommend getting, let's see, Mushroom cultivation is interesting, but not needed necessarily. The smokery is fantastic because you can get smoked fish. You can smoke your fish. So I think we should get the charcoal furnace, which is the prerequisite, and then the smoked fish. Now, the way these things work, you see that number at the top here, 21 planks, right? So, and they take 13 seconds to process. So what that means is they need to deliver a supply of planks to the research lab. And then these guys go and get the plank, put it in the lab, and then they process it. Now, eventually you're going to need all kinds of materials like copper bars, bronze bars, and iron bars. So having a warehouse next to this is a pretty handy thing. So let's let those folks do their thing. And we might build the new housing over here. I think that's a good idea, actually. We do need them to clear this stuff, though. Definitely. Okay. So, new day. Let's see, do we have everybody? Everybody's in there. All right. What was that? Clothing for winter. Okay, accept. Sure. We gotta produce stuff. Complete. What is this one? That's approval. We're not interested. Advisor. Yes. Come on. All right, come on, guys. We got to build these bonfires. Quick. Got to do it for the housing, especially. Okay, there we go. Nice and toasty. Whew. Not going to freeze our little toesies off. That's good. That's very good. Supply ship is back. I think we're okay. Actually, 103 is not bad. All right, I'll take it. Fine. I don't really want to get the bill too high for winter, though. That's going to be crazy. All right. It's all good, though. Okay, these fires are back on. Now, the winter season, it can remain cold into the early spring, so watch these and add wood if needed. We will kind of look and just make sure, hopefully more diligently than before. Now, they can chop trees in the winter. That's no problem. Like, these guys are chopping away. So, usually the explorer people, if they're explorers, are they both? Yeah, they are both explorers. They will get a bonus for heating. Let's see. As in natural resistance to cold, right? So that's important. Because you don't want, like, regular people out there in the cold. I guess I could put another fire out here because they are chopping all this stuff. Where was that spot? There's the spot I had. Because one of the things that I don't like about this game, you cannot put it on a piece of farmland. Drives me crazy. Why not just delete the piece of farmland and let me place the dang thing? That I find to be really frustrating, really annoying, but it's okay. All right, this campfire is almost done. Hooray. And let's see, let's let it run another day and then we'll check on the fires because they are, see, that one was running down, but let's see, this one, actually we'll put these up, we'll top these up. These two were the ones remaining, and so then now we have all the new fires up as well. We haven't seen a whisker ship in a long time, have we? I guess winter is not necessarily the best time to add citizens, just because of the whole, well, you know, more mouths to feed thing. Now, I'm trying to figure out where we want to put the smokery, because smokeries, they generate pollution. Amazing. I know, strange idea, isn't it? But yeah, they do generate pollution. Same with the charcoal burner. So you want to kind of have those away from the colony. I'm thinking maybe over here, kind of on this edge of stuff, we can put them, but it's still close enough to deliver the fuel and stuff, maybe? I don't know. The charcoal burner makes charcoal or fuel from wood, and then the smokery, the fish smokery, will smoke the fish using that fuel. So I could put the smokery maybe here and then the charcoal burner out there potentially. Maybe. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I forget how big the buildings are. I have no idea. But yeah, as close to over here as possible. We shall see. But then again, that would be right underneath the path where a lot of people are going to go. So I might have to just put them off to the side somewhere. Okay. Maybe we'll put them both out here or something. I don't know. Somewhere. Or maybe we just put them... Well, no, because there's another island over there. Oh, no. I don't know where to put them. Maybe over here. Maybe the opposite direction of where people are walking. Wouldn't that be a better idea? Okay, so we do have the ability for the logistics hub to exist, which I think we definitely need a person there. Okay, what do we got going for no students? Okay, perfect. So now we can employ 2 people here. All right. And then we're going to go back to craftsman, master craftsman. Okay, and then we're going to get, let's say, unassigned. Let's have at least one person doing some working. So we now have the ability to do logistics requests. That's cool. So what I want to do is our first one, I want to set up this thing. We want to say flax, let's get like 40. Now, unfortunately, this is a very simple interface where it doesn't like say maximum 40. It's just go get me 40. A lot of times I will also restrict these things. In fact, I think I'll restrict this one and just say flax. And we want to do the other things that are related. Threads, fabrics, and then the cloaks of different kinds. Yes. All right. And then this one, I want this to be... Let's reject all except for logs and planks. This is going to be a log and plank house. And I'm going to say logs, let's go get 30 of them. Okay. I think here we can do, we want to do, this can be a generalized storage for all the mining junk. This one is more mining junk. But I want to do things like... what did we want here? We wanted stone, like plain stone here. There it is at the top. Let's go and get 20 stone because this is going to feed the stone makers' hut there. Or stone maker's house. It's quite big. It's not a hut. It's very impressive. Look at that. Even a doorway upstairs. Very, very impressive. Cool. So now that we've got stuff going, all right, we do have a street, sort of. So that's going to go this way. In front of this house. We'll go ahead and just make this. Oh, wow. It just aligns perfectly there. That's quite nice, actually. And then, do we have 2-person housing yet? We do. We have the plank block house. All right, well, let's start. Let's get this going. Again, see, look at this. Because it's one overlap of the farm, I've got to go into the farming interface and click it off, which is annoying. All right, so they have their way of getting up. We can just do the block house here. So since this is our only block house, we need to just use it. This thing has housing quality 2 as opposed to housing quality 1 or 0. The stone shelters are 0 quality, so definitely want to get rid of those. Let's get rid of this entire area there. Okay. So mining-wise, I think let's just tell them to get rid of the most important stuff first. There we go. That's going to work better. Now, there's no way to close off a house. I kind of wish you could. Like if you don't want somebody to live there, like these things. I wish I could just turn them off. I don't see any buttons for that anywhere. And I would like to close this one off so I don't have to build any, any heating for it. But we might do that anyway. Let's just go ahead and build a fire. 1, 2. Okay, we need to do one maybe here. Requires solid ground. Okay, well that's not great. We can do it here. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and add a log to each of the fires. Oh, that's a bad place to put that one. Not convenient. Okay. All right, things are going swimmingly. I was gonna say beavers are happy. The beavers with thin tails and big ears are happy. They actually almost look like rabbits because of the big ears. Okay, well, look at this warehouse. My God, that looks beautiful. All those fish in there and everything. I gotta take a screenshot of that because that's just beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, the cafe is... I gotta see if they get enough food in there. Because we might be too many. Because we have 21 food limit, it seems to be. And, yeah. That's not great. Okay. Very good. Upcoming taxes, 416. There we go. A new day. Decorations to lift moods. Okay. Decoratives built and path decoratives. Now, I have waited to do decoratives until we got this quest. But they are incredibly important. They're really useful as well. Okay, let's get a thingy there and a thingy there. You want to build decoratives where you have a lot of traffic, like in front of the warehouse, for example, in front of the cafe. So you can build them out of logs, like a flower bed, or you can build them out of planks. Obviously, planks are going to be more economical. So here's we go. Let's just do that. Small planter, sure. The hanging gardens cost 2 planks, though. Very expensive. I do like these pointy trees, though. They're quite nice. And then coming from the other side, we can also build some stuff here as well. Okay, yep. There we go. And anywhere else you want. Like, here's a good spot if I move this thingy. Okay. Again, I wish it would just, like, let me place it over the top of it and just delete the thing underneath. Okay, let's get a tree there. Yeah, anywhere people go. Anywhere. And by the way, the flowers don't die in the winter, so it's pretty nice. Put in some decorations as they walk into the neighborhood. And then here we can put something there. Now, path decoratives don't actually count. They're just sort of fun things, right? So the ones I usually like to use are just the lantern or the torch. The torch looks nice. It's like a hanging kind of lantern-y thingy. These are especially really nice as you go up a mountain, like this. If you go here and there, and at night they're bright and they shine. It's really cool, but they don't count for mood. So let's see, 5 of 8 of these guys. Where else do we want to put one? Actually, I'll show you the others what we have. We've got little ropes. We have cobble fences, privacy fence barrels. Chairs are cute. I like to put the chairs in front of the main warehouse because it looks... Oh, we can't because it's all... Well, oh yeah, we can. Oh, never mind. It did. It worked. Haha. Nice. Or you can put like barrels. They're just for your own sort of decorative needs or desires. Stone railings, one-way gate. Now, I haven't actually used the one-way gates yet, but that potentially could be interesting. There isn't a sense of like traffic in this game. So there's not like creatures blocking other paths or something. So I don't really know why you would need the one-way gates. So I don't know. All right, so we got some trinkets and approval. Again, we don't have a whisker ship, so yep. All right, supply ship is here though. We're good. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Okay, our food is going down, which concerns me slightly. Charcoal furnace exists. Hooray. Okay. So I want to put the charcoal furnace out here somewhere, maybe here. And we're going to move the population toward this side and get rid of these old houses. So let's go ahead and build the charcoal furnace out here. We're going to need a warehouse to import the logs and store the fuel. So that's going to go there. And then I also want the fish smokery in this same area and kind of expose the least amount of people to the pollution we can. We also should build a town hall very shortly. Where is it? Food processing? No. We don't have the smokery. That's why I can't find it. Okay. It is fine. Now, let's put another fishing dock here. Sure. Doesn't really matter. It's fine. Okay. So, I'm concerned that our food is going down. Yeah, that's the thing. We can build a road here. Alright, that's fine. And then I want to start building more houses. We only have one builder, so that's not great. Where can we pilfer more builders? I think we'll pilfer them from the farm. Well, they're harvesting crops up here, so I should leave them alone. They're doing good work for us. Do we have any more flax? We have no flax. All right, so weavers, you are not doing anything. Get out of here. Be builders. Go be builders. Now, school, still educating. Good. Research is no active research because we forgot to set it. Okay. I keep forgetting to set it. That's one of my failings, I have to say. I keep checking back and it's like, wait, is it done? Is it done? Let's go for the smokery, for the fish. Because the fish smokery, it not only smokes the fish, but it multiplies the fish. I guess the thing is if you smoke the fish, you don't need as much fish for nourishment. You just, I don't know. You eat less because it tastes better, maybe? I think that's the idea. Okay, let's put in another house here. We can set this. Let's see, what is our fire at? That one's different than these, though. Let's put in more fuel. I try to be kind of frugal on the fuel, even though we have a lot of fuel. Just because I hate wasting it, you know? Alright, there we go. Tossed another log in these places. And again, bedtime. Time to go wash up our little micey people. See, here we go. Lots of people. Again, it does not tell you at all, like, how many you can serve per night. It says whiskers present, 5, up to 5. So maybe I need more of those. I don't know. Let's see. We could add a person here at the earthworks. And let's square off this area here. So that we can add another bathing dock. Okay, day 24 has ended. Alright. The people are not very happy with us. The claws. I love that. The claws. The claws become impatient. So this I don't understand at all. The claws are losing trust in your solvency. If tax payments continue to be missed, the claws may take drastic action. I didn't miss a payment. I don't know if the text there is wrong or what, but there was no tax ship. It's a supply ship. It's a completely different thing. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And it seems strange that they would be annoyed. I don't get that either. That's very, very weird to me. All right, looking good. Wow, this is fantastic. We're getting stuff happening here. This probably is a great area for either cotton. Oh, there's some rock salt. Oh, that's fun. Okay. I can probably bring one of my mining clans up here. Whoa, what are they doing? Whoa, that's deep. Do we really want to go that deep? What happened here? Did that get messed up? I think this got messed up somehow. I don't think I meant to do this entire area. I just really want them to do the top. Oops, let's X. And then let's get... Whoa! It went all the way down. What is going on with this? I definitely didn't want it to go all the way down. Okay, don't do this one either. Stone and stone. Yeah, I don't need stone. Come on, guys. Behave yourselves. I don't know what you're doing. You're being weird, man. Okay, I'll have them climb up and hopefully, like... You know, we can delete these platforms later. Because they got no business doing that. Okay, they're working on this. Planks. So here, if we look at the stuff, we got cotton. Oh, the cotton, man. Trees is not great. Berries, not great. But trees. I think we want to do some trees and or cotton and flax up here. So if we put a farm center here, what I usually do is like put like 3 or 4 farming buildings in the same area, and then I have them do the stuff. But I feel like we really need to clear this out more from the trees. I'll go ahead and put this thing over there. Let's move this out here. You go there. You can move here. Let's put in 1 worker here. How the fire's doing? Oh god, the fires are still... Well, it's spring. I think 1 more log is going to be enough. Actually, I don't need to feed this one. There's nobody working here. I'm dumb. Jeez. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. So this is good. The mining here got done. I'm going to move one of the mining areas up here because I want to get this rock salt. All right, let's get a stairway. Okay, and then we'll mine out this rock salt here because I don't want that to go to waste if we build over it. Okay, they're almost... Oh, they are done. Nice. Wait, is it still... No, I guess it's not done yet. All right, well, anyway, things are going well. Let's see. This thing is getting totally decimated here. Well, not decimated. Obliterated is the correct term there because decimated means only 1/10, which is rough. Wow, this is almost done, this charcoal furnace. Yeah, that would be good to get for smoking our fish. Now, you can also see the research progress on this icon on the right. The circle-y thing indicates how much is done. You see it's like, I don't know, 2/3 done. How are we doing on education? No students. Oh, yay. Okay. So, who can we educate? Wait, why? Okay, you're probably an apprentice. So these are like apprentice-y people. Let me release 3 people who are uneducated. Okay, 547. Okay, seems good. But I have just looked at the time and we are out of time. So day 26 is going to have to be in the next day's episode. I hope you have enjoyed our adventures in this colony. Gosh, I love this game so much. We are doing really well. I'm quite happy with all the stuff and the things. So I hope you will join me for the next installment in this series. So thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.